The Gators grabbed a commitment over the weekend from four-star cornerback Ben Hanks Jr. His father was a linebacker at the University of Florida, coming from Booker T. Washington back in South Florida. 6'1", 170 pounds, ranked a four-star by all four major recruiting services. On3 has him ranked as the 72nd best player in the country, the number 10 defensive back. 247 has him ranked as the 81st ranked player and the 10th best cornerback in the country. ESPN has him ranked as a four-star, but we don't talk about ESPN rankings a ton on here. Beat out Miami, probably most notably Georgia, Florida State, a number of other schools. One of the top players in South Florida, in South Florida and defensive back room in the country. So congratulations to the Gators. Congratulations, Ben Hanks. Corey, what are your thoughts?
Don't call it a comeback, man. But yeah, Ben Hanks dropped. I forgot was his top 8 at one point in the offseason. We weren't in that, and Will Harris got in his bag and got us right back into this recruitment. Don't take any legacies for granted. But a good deal that Will Harris fought his way back into this recruitment. An elite prospect. He's built how they build him these days, man. 6'1", rangy, has that pedigree. Came down to us in Miami for the most part. Miami thought they had something. They was gonna pull a fast one on us, but we came through.
Absolutely. No, that's a huge get. And as much as you like to think that legacies are surefire Gator commits in the future, that doesn't necessarily always, not always the case, but obviously the Gators have been on a bit of a run with these guys from the 80s and 90s, now having kids and really helping the Gators. You look at him, next year, you look at what Miles Graham's going to do, a number of other Gators, Cornelius Ingram's son committed to the basketball program, right? So that's 3 legacies in the course of a year and a half that all are going to make major impacts where they play. So just, again, a fantastic get for the Gators. The Gators are now the 20th ranked team in the country when it comes to recruiting. That number's jumped up obviously pretty considerably over the last few weeks as they've gotten a few commitments. They're 21st now. They dropped one spot from yesterday. That puts them 11th in the SEC. That number is going to climb here soon. Vernell Brown, also a legacy, forgot to mention him as well. So the Gators now have 2 of the top 10 ranked defensive backs.
That closing speed is crazy. Either on ball or off ball, like his play doesn't drop off. He's a leader at both. A lot, like some kids at this level could bully guys at the line of scrimmage, but they don't have the speed to play off ball and be able to close. This kid can do it either way. On ball, off ball, zone, man. Very versatile guy entering a room that's full of killers, but he's gonna be a kid that play early. And this competition just pushes each other. You feel me? So when he come in that room, anybody on campus can't be safe. They know it's coming on when Ben Hanks get on campus that they got to fight for a position. He ain't there to wait his turn. So competition in the room, man. That's how we get back to DBU.
Yep, absolutely. So you add him with Demetrius Samuel, who is the guy that classified from 26 down to 25. He's ranked as the number 4 athlete in the country right now. He's going to play defensive back. Then obviously add Ben Hanks in there. Vernell Brown is the number 6 wide receiver in the country. Jalen Wiggins is the number 8 overall defensive lineman in the country. And Josh Moore is the number 9 wide receiver in the country. So a lot of quality, still need a bit more quantity in this group as well. But ultimately top of the class is very, very strong in terms of what they're going to be able to bring to the table. Do want to mention Joseph Mabachu. He's the defensive lineman that a lot of people hadn't heard of, has played 0 seasons of football. He's played 1 off season of football. He just got offered by Texas. He's been offered by other programs as well, but definitely a guy that will probably rise the ranks when it comes to recruiting. And then I forgot to mention, of course, Nick wasn't here to correct me. Our punter is ranked as the number 3 punter in the country. So 6 guys in the top 10 in their positions. So great to get Ben Hanks. Still some more recruitments to come. Shout out to Big Rob, $20 super chat, man. Really, really appreciate that. We'll get you 40 entries into this into this raffle for
that's substantial.
for the tailgate. That's substantial. That's a lot, right? I mean,
substantial, man.
Right now he's got probably a 2/3 chance to win. So again, if you're just joining, comment gets you in. Super chat, $5 or more, gets you 10 entries. And then obviously every denomination above that will get you additional. So with that being said, Corey, do want to make another announcement and then we'll get into football. Linda Teeler left the University of Florida. She was in charge of, she was the deputy athletic director and the senior women's administrator. Pardon me. The Gators did announce that the UF General Counsel and Vice President Amy Haas has assumed that role. Chip Howard also got a promotion to COO of the athletic department, and then they shifted around some responsibilities within the athletic department. So again, Linda Teeler left to go to the NCAA a few months ago. Amy Haas is now your new deputy athletic director and senior women's administrator. And as we have done with everybody else that's on the administration, we will try to get her on the program to talk about her role in the University of Florida's athletic department. Corey, I do want to bring this comment, Mr. Marquise or Marquez, start winning games and the flips will come. What are your thoughts on that comment? You think that if the Gators win, or what's that number? You think there's gonna be a lot of flips, or what's your anticipation of this recruiting class?
Yeah, I think that's these guys can recruit. I don't think the lack of interest is anything but like the games. Everybody wants to see progress. The recruits want to see progress, and also the fans want to see progress. Everybody wants to see progress. So, yeah, I agree with that. I think there are some flips that we can make happen if we start winning. And then I don't think we have to wait to signing day for those flips to happen. If you get some momentum during the season, you know how that momentum feels when you're winning. Players are coming on visits, you know, doing these big games. We got some good home games this year as well. So if you can win with these kids at these big games, because the people keep saying our schedule is tough, but a tough schedule means good game atmosphere.